Hey, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Crash Bandicoot.
Well, and what are we doing right now? We are going up.
Yeah, we are going up. At the end of the last part, I got my first gem. Just so the audience knows, this is not going to be a 100% run of this game. I've done it before. I've done it twice actually, but it is probably it's one of the most tedious games ever to 100%. Because, like I said, you got to collect all the gems in this game, you gotta go through every single level without dying. Not in a row, like you can go back to a level, of course, and recollect all the gems, but you gotta do it without dying. There's a decent amount of backtracking. There are you guys might have seen some small gems sort of floating at certain points of the level that are colored. To unlock those, you need to collect colored gems, and colored gems give you access to step on their respective colors in, those levels where they show up, so that you can access a different part of the level to collect the rest of the boxes in that level. So if that was clear as mud, what I'm trying to say is that to collect all the boxes in a given level, sometimes you need to get a colored gem from a later level and then go back. Yeah.
So I have a theory. You want to hear my theory?
A game theory?
I mean, sure.
Go for it.
No
Dan.
game is worth 100%ing ever.
Really? Okay.
100%ing game sucks. It's always a slog. It's always tedious. The only game I've ever played that was worth 100%ing is Super Mario 3D World.
Really?
That's the only one. I've never 100%ed a game and felt good about it. Other than that game.
Did you unlock anything?
What about it when you collect all 150 Pokemon, or
Never
however
did
many
that
there are
because it's
now?
tedious and boring.
Oh, what? Yeah, you became a Pokemon master. What do you mean that's boring?
You become a Pokemon
to this
master
day,
anyways.
that is my dream.
Ugh.
Okay,
You
hold
also
on.
need to catch Mew and Missing No, and that's the most tedious.
Oh, we haven't had a Pokemon like Miss and Go in forever. I miss Miss
Yeah,
and Go.
but Dan, don't you want to be the very best that no one ever was?
Actually, no, because I don't actually like Pokemon games that much.
Oh, snap. There it is.
Oh.
Oh, that was really disappointed.
I'm just gonna leave now.
I'm sorry. I just don't like Pokemon very much.
It's a shame because I'm currently playing Pokemon Black and I've got Pokemon Heart Gold on the back burner. Like, man, I'm still all about that.
Yeah.
That's fine. I totally understand the appeal of those games, but I've always... Whoa, that was a crazy secret.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're welcome.
How'd you even find that?
So if you look at
Game-
I don't even think there's any like bridge there, because you can see sort of the cracks in between the fence, and I don't see anything there.
First off, I didn't even have access to the internet when I was playing this game as a kid. Second of all, if you look at the fences, that had like a that had like a flat top rather than a sharp top, so it sort of was like an indicator. You could go back there and take a shortcut. The Crash games are pretty notorious for that, actually. In one level in Crash 2, there are nitro boxes, which are usually a one-hit kill. In one level, though, there's nitro boxes that aren't like animated, like they're just static. And that's sort of the hint that you can jump on them, and if you jump to the top, you actually get warped to a secret area. So
I see.
yeah.
So I'm just trying. I'm trying to remember this, this game. I know I played it as a kid. I just don't. Like I said before, like the biggest thing I remember from Crash is Crash Team Racing.
I was gonna ask you what your experience with like the first couple classic Crash games were, Jordan, but yeah. This is like Naughty Dog did a great job with these games.
Yeah, they definitely did, but it's just like, I don't really think it was memorable.
The first game, definitely not. I think Crash Warped was the most memorable of the three of them, because it just had like everything. Like every sequel, they kept learning more and more of what people liked about these games, and Crash 3 just had everything. It had great level design, had great, it had great characters even in terms of the bosses.
I sort of feel like Crash Warped might be the Crash game. Last episode we were talking about nostalgia and things not holding up and how this actually looks okay. I feel like Crash Warped is the game with the most danger of not holding up. And the reason why is that it has a lot of vehicle sections, and I'm not sure how good those are.
Nah, you're wrong. They're perfect.
Will,
Okay, look,
be honest with me here, buddy.
the motorcycle levels can go screw themselves over a bathtub backwards. Some of the Coco levels it's not the vehicle that makes them bad, it's the level design that's pretty bad, because, you know, it's just basically a vast open sea that you're exploring, and when you're trying to collect all the boxes, like Crash Warped is the one Crash game I haven't 100%ed, because it was not worth it. Actually, Crash 1 is technically not worth to 100% either, because they don't follow through with the 100% ending in Crash 2.
All right, can we just bring this up, because, you know, we're talking about 100%ing things. Like, what makes 100%ing games worth it to you guys?
I don't 100% things, so I can't really say.
Good man.
Oh, I see how it is.
Well, I mean, like, there are some games that do 100% things. I haven't 100%ed this series of games, but I know my cousin has, because he loves doing that sort of thing, and it does make it worth it in some respect. The Mega Man Battle Network games, where if you 100% it, you get like all the chips, and if you actually like have people to play with, which we always play with each other, actually we still kind of do, then like you get the best chips, and you're able to like completely just destroy the other guy. Like in that respect, it 100% gets worth it. Sure.
The game that got me into 100% in games was Spyro, the first Spyro game. Because if you collected everything, you got to enter Nasty Nork's secret lair of treasures, and it's sort of like a cathartic sort of level where your main goal is to just like collect shit.
I think I might have done that actually. I can't remember.
Yeah, I think you have to rescue all the dragons, and like it was just so satisfying. It's like, look, and you get to recover like all the loot that Nasty Nork stole from your people. From your dragons, sorry. And yeah, I don't know, there was just something fun about that. And after that, I sort of, you know, had an appreciation for 100% in games. I don't do it like as a rule, like religiously, but if there's a game where I know you can like unlock something cool at the end by 100%ing it, yeah, you know, like depending on the game, I might go out of my way to do it.
I guess for me, it's like I feel most games, I feel like the 100% variant of them is like the worst version of it. Like, I think I'm a real fan of like brevity. Like, I'm a real fan of like EPs over full albums, and like not always short stories, but like I like things, and that's not to say that long things aren't good or valid or things that I enjoy, but I like things that are shorter typically. I don't really like a lot of like long stuff or things that, you know, and I sort of feel like a lot of video games are like overstuffed with things because they're so worried about the player getting bored, and those things are just not worth it. Like, even I felt that way about games that are like really dear to me. Like, I love Saints Row the Third. 100% of that game was not worth it. Didn't need to do it.
That's also a massive game though on its own, is it not?
It's not. It's not huge. It's not the biggest. I mean, it's an open world game, but it's not that.
I think I kind of remember this boss.
So this is not to sidetrack us from the sidetrack, but this is Ripperoo, who he's insane and we just beat him. The big TNTs, basically he goes into a set pattern every round. You have to time the blasts of the TNT to coincide when he's right beside it. Yeah, he's also the only boss from this game that returns to a later game. Not including the Crash Team Racing games. They sort of brought everyone back for that. But Ripperoo returns in Crash 2. But he's got his PhD at that time, so that's interesting.
Oh, great.
Yeah, good for him.
Well, good for him.
Yeah. That's good news.
No, that's great. He's moving on up. You know, he had a bad stint in the mental hospital, got out, got his PhD, turned his life around.
Good on Ripperoo.
Redemption arc for the anthropomorphic kangaroo.
A redemption arc in a Crash game. So what other? Yeah, so that's what you guys see there on the top right or top left corner is a Brio. Fuck it. So it was, it's basically access to another bonus stage, sort of like the Tana bonus stages. The function the Tana bonus stages serve is not only to get extra lives, but also to save your game. This game came out when memory cards weren't like yet a thing. You could have them, but no one really knew how they worked or how they functioned at that time. So this game, you could also enter a password to continue your process, your progress, if you didn't have a memory card. Yeah, and that's the function of those bonus levels.
So those bonus levels give you the password.
Yes, so if you complete the bonus level successfully, then you get a password. If you don't,
It's high stakes.
your game is literally on the line. So but the Brio bonus levels are just there for extra lives. I think by the end of them you don't get anything, like you don't even get like a password. They're just there for extra lives.
And extra fun.
Sure, let's call them that. I'm not sure if I actually complete a Brio bonus level in this playthrough.
Who is this guy? Who is Brio?
Brio is Cortex's. Brio, actually, speaking of character story arcs in a Crash game, Brio probably has the most interesting one. In this game, he is Cortex's sidekick. He helps him build the Evolvo Ray to manipulate, these fusion animals to help Cortex on his way to world domination. Somewhere in between Crash 1 and Crash 2, Cortex betrays Brio, and in Crash 2, Brio is actually your ally. And he's sort of like the side mission of the game. If you 100% Crash 2, Brio, he completes his mission to destroy Cortex's space station. And yeah, that's as much character development as you're gonna get in a Crash game.
Yeah,
but
sure.
It's still interesting. Yeah. It's like here's these two scientists who are like, just like he's sort of like the Igor to the Doctor,
right?
To Dr. Frankenstein.
I was going to say that as well.
Yeah, and like they actually make him like turn against his boss in the second game, and that's. I mean, it's not huge, but like I think it's an interesting step for them to take the character.
It's official. Brio is best waifu.
Get your fan fictions out of this, Jordan. This is the temple level, temple ruins. They rehashed a lot of these levels up until the third island, at which point they get in some pretty cool level tropes in there.
I did like that bridge that you were just on, where it just sort of like changed depending on which end you were on.
Yeah, again, super simple concepts, but they add like a nice depth of challenge to this game. Yeah.
Bats, always the worst.
Yeah, well, I don't
Never
know.
get a good bat in video games.
Well, Batman.
Zubat.
Doesn't
No, wait,
count.
Zubats suck.
What about Zubatman?
What is Zubat?
What I tell you
haven't
about your
seen
fan
that?
fictions?
You guys haven't seen that?
Oh, wait, is that a thing?
Yeah, well, somebody made like a parody of like the Batman animated series opening, and they put like Zubatman.
Oh, that's a horrible idea. Why would anyone do that?
It's amazing.
No, I can go on with my life
The
without seeing
Joker is
that.
Hunter.
Yeah, I'm good. I think I've got it. I'm okay.
You cool, Dan? You good? You good?
Yeah, I don't think I need to watch that. So that's
I
gonna be
will
that.
link it to you right after this, I swear.
Oh, God. We're going to see it if we like it or not.
No, you can send it to me as much as you want. I don't have to watch it. And I'm not going to. I'm telling you right now, if you send that to me, I'm not going to watch it.
The next time we have a session. Oh, yeah, so I watched the episode, guys. It's pretty good. All right.